Hi, my name is Mary. Today FM plays the best music in Lambasa. Today FM rocks.
My name is Thomas. I'm here in Nakasi and I like to listen to Today FM because it rocks.
My name is Milenia. Today FM rocks here in Singatoka.
My name is Alfriti and Today FM rocks here in Tavua.
My name is Mary Jane. I love listening to Today FM here in Ba. Today FM rocks.
My name is Ilay Tiambal and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks here in Osur.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In the news tonight, Fiji makes impressive start at Sydney Sevens. Government yet to decide on Speaker nomination. And landlord and tenancy tops consumer complaints.
From the studios of FBC Suba, Amrita Sagar.
Fiji Airways Men's Sevens has put a step into the Cup quarterfinal after narrowly defeating England 14 points to 7 in its second pool match at the Sydney tournament in Australia. 2 tries from speedster Aminiasi Tuimamba and Jerry Tuwai gave Fiji the 14-0 lead at half-time.
And now listen to the roar of the crowd as the gap opens up. Tuimamba! Aminiasi Tuimamba. 8 tries in Hamilton, he's got 1 here in Sydney. Playing the receiver. Tuwai. Jerry. Inside ball, Nasoko back to Jerry at Tuwai. Now Norton puts on a bit of footwork. Dan Norton in, away. Absolutely brilliant. Dan Norton at his sensational best.
Prime Minister and leader for the Fiji First Party, Vorenga Bainimarama, says they have yet to decide on a nomination for the Speaker of Parliament post. In just over a week, a new Speaker of the House of Representatives is expected to be appointed following a simple majority vote by both sides of the House. Parliament is scheduled to sit on February 11th. SODELPA has confirmed their initial nominee of former party member and lawyer by profession, Tanya Wanganika. Bainimarama says the party will need to discuss their options before confirming their nomination.
No, not yet. No.
Legal aid lawyers have been reminded to always respect Fijians who request for assistance, as they are the ones that fund the Legal Aid Commission. Speaking during the closing of the National Staff Conference for the Commission at the Warwick Resort in Spa, Attorney General Ayase Kayum says that at times, lawyers' attitude towards clients are unacceptable. Philippa Naikaso has more.
The Attorney General has asked these legal aid lawyers to improve on their standards and set the bar high for other legal practitioners.
So please remember as lawyers that when you do go to work, you have to have a particular level of professional attitude towards your work. You have to ensure that you present yourself well to your staff, to the clients that actually come, and they are indeed your clients.
Said Kayum reminded these 200 lawyers to remain truthful to their work.
If somebody, one of your colleagues or fellow lawyers, is actually doing something that's not acceptable or not professional, you need to actually report it. Because you can have one rotten apple, the entire barrel can go wrong.
He stresses that any Fijian who comes in for assistance needs to be attended to with the highest regard.
By giving somebody advice that will help them, you can actually change the course of a person's life. You can actually hold the key to them being happy or not, or even understanding the law.
The Attorney General also says that clients are the ones that fund the Commission and ensure that legal aid lawyers are paid. Philippa Naikaso, FBC News.
The Consumer Council received a total of 3,432 complaints on a wide range of issues last year. The complaints that top the list include landlord and tenancy, mobile products, electronic goods and food and drinks. Kritika Kumar reports.
The Consumer Watchdog says no changes were seen in the list of top 10 complaints.
Categories of complaints would be issues regarding landlords and tenants would be non-refund of bonds, eviction notices that were issued which did not comply the 30 days written notice, and some of the other issues were some additional conditions placed by landlords on tenants.
Pooja Singh revealed the procedures that are followed to deal with a complaint.
Well, as the council's procedure, we call in the complainant and the respondent, and we do exchange letters and correspondence, and we conduct a mediation in order to resolve this complaint. And in the event if it's not resolved, then we refer these complaints to other enforcement agencies for further action.
Fijian Competition and Consumer Commission Chief Executive Joel Abrams says they also received 166 complaints relating to residential rental issues.
We have undertaken 166 inspections, out of which 41 matters have been taken to court. These have been for different things such as illegal increase of rent, failure to keep receipts, failure to have agreements.
Meanwhile, legal action has been taken against 41 landlords for illegally increasing rent on residential property despite the rent freeze. Kritika Kumar, FBC News.
6 people were rushed to the Taveuni hospital after the vehicle they were travelling in veered off the road and tumbled. The accident happened at around 2 p.m. along Ura Estate in South Taveuni. Witnesses claim the driver was speeding and lost control of his vehicle along the gravel road. It hit a rock on the side of the road before tumbling and coming to a stop. The family was on their way back from shopping at Nangara. They were rushed to the hospital by a vehicle following closely behind. The investigation continues. A partnership spanning more than 4 decades, the Foreign Affairs Minister Inia Seriratu commending the German-led GIZ Pacific program. Seriratu also noted the importance of the German program assisting Fiji and other countries in the region to cope with the impacts of climate change. Among the key projects implemented, there are a number in the areas of environment and climate change adaptation, sustainable energy, forest conservation, marine and coastal biodiversity, and low-carbon sea transport. The minister especially singled out COP23 and the German government's support during Fiji's reign.
The success of Fiji's presidency was largely in part owed to the friendship and the support of the government of Germany. Excellencies, as early as the 8th St. Petersburg Dialogue, our Honorable Prime Minister expressed his appreciation to the German government and Chancellor Angela Merkel for her vision and leadership in our collective effort to advance the range of responses to climate change.
Still to come, more women to join the Navy. And household income and expenditure survey soon, details after the break.
Bula, nevang go malakai leloma, ngongai nakas untuk makarong ng Bula FM, namban dua na sere.
Hoya ubasit sai lambasa, ya untuk talita ina warong ng Bula FM, namban dua na sere.
Gue ada tumeli, aku na tao no hinga toka, talita kina na warong ng Bula FM, namban dua na sere.
Wala tunga ng Bula FM, namban dua na sere nawaluan.
Nevang go fani na tao niyong go singa toka, kita untuk talita ka ng Bula FM, namban dua na sere.
Bula FM, namban dua na sere.
There is absolutely no charge to consumers who swipe their EFTPOS card. Reserve Bank Governor Arif Ali has clarified this to FBC News following a recent incident where consumers were surcharged for using EFTPOS. The Consumer Council reported 2 consumers were surcharged 50 cents each by the Kundan Singh supermarket for swiping their EFTPOS card after making purchases below $15. Ali says the RBF was informed about the incident and an investigation was conducted. He adds the supermarket was informed to reimburse the funds to the consumers. As of January, the government implemented a law to remove the charge on the usage of EFTPOS machines. 28 women are now serving in various capacities of the Fiji Navy, with more having qualified for the recent recruitment drive. Navy Commander Captain Humphrey Tawake says the inclusion of women, which only became a reality last year, is proving its worth. Maggie Boyle reports.
Working side by side, the Fiji Navy now home to women officers.
I think it's been very good. We've gradually involved, and especially in a male-dominated working environment, we have males being predominant in the last 42 years.
With the newest recruitment drive adding more to the roster, the contribution of their predecessors evident after serving less than a year.
What they bring into the workforce is their skills. They've got a different skill set than we females offer. I've experienced in females that they are very particular, they are very detailed in what they do.
And with the Fiji Navy to receive one of 2 Guardian patrol boats in March next year, another first will also be realised.
The capacity of the boat is about for 23 personnel on board. It can accommodate females as well, and it has an endurance of 3,000 nautical miles at 12 knots. That is far more than what the current Pacific patrol boats can do.
Meanwhile, 15 more women are currently going through the specialised Navy training. Maggie Boyle, FBC News.
More awareness on the Bureau of Statistics 2019 to 2020 Household Income and Expenditure Survey will be carried out from next week. Household Survey Unit Assistant Statistician Simeli Ndrondromvemvali says it's important for the public to understand the importance of the survey as well as be aware of the work the enumerators will be carrying out on the field. Kelly Vadala reports.
Fijians have the right to ask for the enumerator's identification card or even call the Bureau for any clarification during the Household Income and Expenditure Survey period.
They have every right to ask the enumerator, please, can you show us your ID? If they want to call the office to confirm, it's their right. They can call us whether this person is taking part in the Household Income and Expenditure Survey. Once they show them their ID, and then we can confirm it to the household.
Simeli Ndrondromvemvali says enumerators will be out on the field in 2 weeks' time and awareness on the study will begin on Monday.
They will be wearing the ID, official ID from the Fiji Bureau of Statistics, with her photo, and then signed by the Deputy Government Statistician. So that's how they are going to identify the enumerator.
Chief Statistician Mitieli Dama says enumerators will also have approval from the police.
There will be a letter from the police to create awareness to the household. We managed to recruit some of the enumerators that were already part of the last 2013-14 Household Income and Expenditure Survey.
The survey is the main source of data that measures poverty, and the data collected will help the government formulate evidence-based socio-economic policies for the betterment of all Fijians. Kelly Vadala, FBC News.
A total of 54 children have successfully undergone heart surgeries in the past 2 years under the Sai Prema Foundation's Gift of Life project. Sri Satya Sai Sanjeevani Medical Center Director Krupali Tappu says more children will be assisted in April. Seniani Boiler reports.
After giving a second chance to more than 50 children, heart surgery will continue to be a major focus for the Sai Prema Foundation.
To do some preventative health care and also, see some kids who may be sick, but really the idea is more prevention. So we've got our medical centre doctors here. We've also got a team of dentists, they're volunteers who are here to do some checkups on the children.
Krupali Tappu says they also have other projects running simultaneously. Today, the foundation invited the staff and children of the Delkusha home for special medical screening. Prime Minister Vorenge Bainimarama and his wife Mary were also part of this event.
We've also been doing heart surgeries for congenital heart disease for children, and that's our Gift of Life project. And in fact, in April this year, we're going to have an international team of doctors and medical professionals coming to do surgeries on children.
We're blessed that we can bring our children here, and even the staffs, feel free to talk to the doctors and have a free checkup. And some of our children who are not feeling well, and especially with the dental checkup.
The foundation is also planning to conduct cardiac screenings at its Sanjeevani Medical Center in Sese Suva to cater for children with heart problems. Sainiani Mboila, FBC News.
Ahead in sports, Alossia Nanduva goes supersonic against Japan. And Lambasa to play Ba in the women's IDC. Details after the break.
Voila, I am Eleanor. For the best classic hits, I only listen to Gold FM here in Singapore. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Seni Rawa. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Dino. I'm from Outrigger, Coral Coast, Singapore. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Salote. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, my name is Marida. Gold FM plays the best classics here in Aotearoa, Sigatoka.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Fiji men's seven-side made a winning start, beating Japan 34-5 at the Sydney tournament in Australia.
18 games on the series, and first up, Japan. The final in Fiji's huge win against the USA. Over now to Mbutiti. They keep it alive here. Fiji looking for the first 5-pointer, and it's going to be the other little dynamo, Nafuru. Darren Alangi, now the tap and go. Fiji. Tuai spins out of one, Tuai off the hip. Here comes the K-Train. Kalione, Nasoko. Noguchi, Soejima. Soejima drums it down. Fiji look up and say, well, we've finally got our hands on the nut. What can we do with it? And Kunavula says, I'll just stomp my way through and I'll get myself some wheels on the outside. And they're a big set of wheels too. Up by 12. Look at Nanduva herring after this. Alasio Nanduva. Look at how quick he is! Oh my word! Mr. TMO, please give us one of the most spectacular 5-pointers we've had all season long! Mr. Nitro! Off the top buckle try!
Jeremy, you can award the try.
Thank you. Tuai off the base. Tuai looks up. There are no defenders around. Is it for Jerry? No. It'll be Bakun and Billy's second.
The Fijiana seven-side has won the Challenge Trophy, beating England 15-12 in the final. Meanwhile, earlier today, Fijiana defeated China 12-0 in the Challenge Trophy semi-final. Fiji led 7-0 at half-time.
Human backpack there. But suddenly the break is there, and suddenly Fiji bust through. And that patience pays off as they stride away for the first try. Merawai Thumu, impact player off the bench, doing the job.
Sheer determination there from Merawai Thumu.
Moving it out wide, but the defenders get back, but then Rocco Uno is there in support. And finally, Fiji can get the second try and get a bit of dominance on the scoreboard at least.
Wales made a dramatic winning start to the Six Nations as they staged a second-half revival to beat France 24-19 this morning. Here are the tries.
Again carrying. They are making inroads with that power, and here is Pickable! Louis! Right here, Wales, because here is UJ to explore. They are. Oh, it's going to be intercepted! And it's George North, who is the hero for Wales again.
The Fiji Secondary School Rugby League tournament this season sees 54 teams competing for the title. Ratusukuna Memorial School is in force, taking a shot at the league title despite losing 2 key players. Coach Semi Kamikamiva says he has a lot of young players in his squad who are capable of upsetting league giants Ratukandavulevu School, Queen Victoria School and Maris Brothers High School. Kamikamiva says his side has been preparing during off-season with their side set on creating upsets.
Don't count out Maris. Maris is a good team. They've got potential there. So, from my view, all these teams that have come, we have chosen to play rugby league. They are good teams. So we'll count every team as they are champions. We'll tackle them.
The Bar football side will face a tough Lambasa team in the Women's Inter-District Championship tomorrow at the Fiji Football Association Academy ground. Bar thrashed Suva 9-4 earlier today to book a spot in the final, while Lambasa thrashed Tailevu Netasiri 7-0 for a chance to rob the defending champion of the title. Koroi Tandulala reports.
Lambasa football side is analysing Bar's game plan in the bid to win the title this year.
We've addressed the strengths of Bar and maybe their weaknesses, and
that's something we hope to capitalize on tomorrow. Again, I said fitness is a factor with us. We haven't trained so well, just 1.5 weeks before coming here. But you can tell by the scoreline, we got some pretty good goal scorers. So, yeah, I guess Ba will be wary of us.
The Mbambasinga women's captain says they have previously come face-to-face with Ba and hope to turn things around tomorrow.
We already played against Ba so many times, but we can beat them. The last game that we had against Ba, it was 1-0. So tomorrow we can beat them.
The final will be played at midday at Ratuthagombo Park in Nausori tomorrow. Koroi Tandulala, FBC Sports.
There's a trough of low pressure with associated cloud and showers that lies slow moving to the north of Fiji. Now it is expected to drift south and affect the group from tomorrow. Meanwhile, a moist easterly wind flow prevails over the group. Taking a look in the west, some sun, then turning cloudy, making conditions rather humid. Eastwards from Pacific Harbour to Suva, it was mostly cloudy, widely separated thunderstorms this afternoon. And up north, cloudy with temperatures hitting 30 degrees. At sea, moderate easterly winds, moderate seas. For the tides, low tide will be at 11:43 p.m. with high tide at 5:54 a.m. Sunrise will be at 5:54. For tomorrow, cloudy with some showers and isolated thunderstorms with heavy falls over the eastern parts and the interior of the larger islands. Elsewhere, you can expect cloudy periods with afternoon or evening showers and isolated thunderstorms with heavy falls. Localized heavy falls may lead to flash flooding of low-lying areas. In the outlook for Monday, occasional showers, heavy at times, with few thunderstorms over most places. Recapping the main stories. Fiji defeats Japan and England in pool stages. Government yet to decide on speaker nomination. And landlord and tenancy tops consumer complaints. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station Gold FM. On to our poll questions segment. This week we're asking, was Fiji's win at the Hamilton one of the best performances in recent times? Visit our FBC website to answer. You can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via our Facebook page FBC News. You can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or hashtag FBC News. And that was your FBC News for tonight. Until next time, good night.
Hi, I'm Jyotishma. I'm from Singatoka. I love listening to Mirchi FM. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM is #1.
I'm Charlene Robert. Mirchi FM rocks in Lambasa.
I'm Soname Nasori Jackson. Mirchi FM is hot.
My name is Raymond Dutt. I'm in Babasing Alliance. Mirchi FM is hot in Lambasa.
I'm Kritika from Jax Nasori. I love listening to Mirchi FM here in Nasori. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.